This is Crossroads, a short competitive RPG for 2 to 4 players. It was made at Gamecraft Unplugged 2018 by Kinsella Howard, Josie Costello and myself, Colm McNamara. The aim of the game is for players to work together as a party to complete a perilous journey and defeat an evil boss. But players also have their own personal quests which they have to try to complete in order to earn the most points and declare themselves the winner. Players may need to influence the decisions of the party in order to complete their quests. At the beginning of the game, each player draws 1 character card and 3 quest cards at random. Players also take 1 special ability token. Character cards contain a class, such as Paladin or Wizard, a special ability, which is unique to that class, and the character's stats. These are HP, attack, and GP. These stats can all change as the game progresses, and I'll explain more about them later on. For a 3-player game, all characters will start with 3 HP, 2 attack, and 0 GP. Quest cards have an objective written on them and a number which indicates how many points the player will earn for completing that objective. The quest cards are kept hidden from other players as they may require you to act against the best interest of the party. Once a player completes a quest, they reveal that quest card and receive the amount of points written on it. Special ability tokens must be spent in order to perform the unique special ability written on a player's character card. All players are represented by a single game piece on the game's map. This is the party's position, and all of the players must come to an agreement on what path to take at each step of their journey. The party must move to a node with a higher number than the node they are currently on, and they may not move backwards. The party draws a card from either the blue encounter deck or the red encounter deck when they land on a new node. The colour of the card drawn corresponds to the colour of the node moved to. Once all of the players have drawn the necessary cards to start the game, the journey begins at node 0. From here the party has to move to node 1. Node 1 is a blue node, so the party draws from the top of the blue encounter deck when they land on it. We've encountered a trap on the first step of this journey. The party needs to decide which character should take 1 damage. The damage is subtracted from that character's HP. Once a character's HP reaches 0, the character is dead, but there are opportunities for them to be revived later. After the encounter is resolved, the party moves on. At this point in the journey, there are several different paths that the party can take. The players need to decide amongst themselves which way to move. Our next encounter is another blue encounter, but this time we've encountered an enemy. When an enemy encounter card is drawn, the party enters combat. Enemy cards contain the name of an enemy, that enemy's HP, their attack, the number required to roll on a 6-sided die in order to hit them, and the reward received by each player if the party defeats the enemy. Some enemies also have special abilities, such as First Strike, which allows the enemy to attack first. Our current enemy has no special abilities, so the party attacks first. All players roll 1 6-sided die each. Any player that rolls the required number shown on the enemy card, or above, subtracts their attack stat found on their character card from the enemy's HP. Once the enemy's HP reaches 0, it is defeated. Our players haven't dealt enough damage to defeat the enemy, so now it's the enemy's turn to attack. A single die is rolled, and the player whose number corresponds to the one shown on the die subtracts the enemy's attack from their HP. It's our player's turn again. After this attack, the enemy's HP has been brought to below 0 and it's defeated. Each player gains 1 GP. GP is a currency in Crossroads. 2 GP can be traded at any time outside of combat to increase either HP or attack by 1. At nodes 4 and 7, before drawing an encounter card, each player has the opportunity to spend 1 GP to draw a card from the top of the item pile face up. Item cards are held by the player that paid for them, and that player chooses when to use them. When the party reaches node 10, a boss card is drawn from the top of the boss card pile. The party must defeat the boss to complete their journey. The boss we have drawn has several special abilities. Each of its attacks deals damage to all players, and it regains 1 HP at the beginning of each of its turns. Once the boss has been defeated, all remaining quest cards are revealed and all completed quests have their points added to the player that completed them. After this is done, the player with the highest number of points wins the game.